This is a Math 3 lesson summary video for the lesson titled, Any Way You Slice or Spin It. This is a develop and solidify understanding task. The purpose of this lesson is for students to create two-dimensional shapes by creating cross-sections of three-dimensional shapes, and for students to create three-dimensional shapes by rotating two-dimensional shapes about a line. Let's take a look at some of these shapes. Here, this Geogebra applet lets us get a look at what is happening in this lesson. So here we have a cube that is being intersected by a plane, and I can click and drag into this white space and check out this figure from multiple perspectives. Over here on the right, I can see the two-dimensional shape that is being created with this cross-section. So this is a cross-section. These shift, turn, and tilt will move the plane as it relates to the cube. So up, down, tilted. So you can get a better idea of the different two-dimensional shapes that can be created with this cross-section. All right, let's take a look at another one. Here I have a cylinder, and the cylinder is being intersected by a plane. So we can take a look at the different shapes that are created, different two-dimensional shapes that are created here. All right, then we move on to rotating a two-dimensional shape about a line. So this is a two-dimensional shape, this triangle, and if I drag this right here, I'm going to rotate it about the x-axis. We can get an idea of what that will look like. We can see that by doing this rotation, we are producing a cone. I could also rotate around the other way. So now I'm rotating about the y-axis. And with this program, you can go back and forth, and you have to kind of go a little slow, and you can describe the shape that's created. So I just click and drag in this white space here, and I can get a better look at that. And then there is one more where you'll be able to rotate this figure around the x-axis to see what kind of shape is being made. So in this lesson, you will learn to kind of anticipate what shape would be created by rotating a two-dimensional shape about a line, and by creating cross sections where you take a plane and you intersect a three-dimensional shape to see what kind of two-dimensional shape would be created. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.